Hello friends, today we will see a conical helix for two rotation. So for that purpose we have to see the problem statement. In that problem statement they have given draw a conical helix of two rotation of surface of cone, base diameter is 60 mm and pitch of 55 mm. Okay, so as for that problem statement we have to write given data. In that given data they have given diameter of that cone is 60 mm and pitch height they have given a 55 mm. Okay, so if you will view this cone from top view, then that will look like a circle. So you have to draw a circle in top view. Okay, so we have to take dimension of we have to take a radius of 30 mm in compass, and by taking that 30 mm radius we have to draw a circle. So by that 30 mm radius we have to draw a circle in top view. Okay, so by taking that we have to divide this circle into equal parts, so that will be a 8 or that will be a 12, depends. So here that circle I will divide into 8 parts. Now this circle is divided into 4 parts, 4 equal parts. Now that circle, two sector I will divide or bisect with the help of protractor. So right side 45, left side 45. I will take and I will join a center point with these points. Okay, so as for procedure I will join it. Okay, now I will give a numbering to this circle. So this point will be P. Next, or here I can give a 0 also. This will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and this will be 8. Okay, so now in problem statement they have mentioned that this conical helix or this cone is making two rotation. So for two rotation we have to give numbering for two revolutions. So here we have given for one revolution. Next I will give for second revolution, that will be 9. Here 10, this will be 11, this will be 12, 13, 14, 15 and here 16. See, for one revolution we have divided this circle into 8 part. Next one revolution we have to give 8, so that will be 16. Okay, so as for procedure we have to take a projection of this top view. We have to take projection of this top view into a front view. So for that purpose, with the help of roller scale or with the help of scale, you can take projection into front view. So I have taken the projection in front view, and then here in front view the axis height should be known for this cone. If we view this cone in front view, it will look like triangle. So here that axis height of this cone should be known. But how to calculate axis height? For that purpose we should know formula. H is equal to axis height is equal to number of revolution into pitch. The number of revolutions are 2 and they have given the pitch of 55. So axis height will be the 105 mm. Okay, so here with the help of scale I will draw that 105, and here I have marked the apex and that affix point we have to join with the help of generator. So here I have joined this generator. This is second generator. Now we have to transfer the all points into a front view. So now here these 1 and 7 number points I will transfer. Here this 1 and 7 I will transfer in front view. Here next 3 and 5 I will transfer into a front view. Then I have to transfer this 2 and 6 number. Then with the help of scale we have to join this apex. So these are generators of cone. Okay, so after joining this, we have to divide this axis height, or we have to divide this line height, or we have to divide this generator into equal parts. So here the equal parts are 16 equal parts, so we have to take that, or we have to divide this into 16 equal parts, because our cone is rotating into a 16, or our cone is rotating into a 2 rotation. So we have divided the circle into a 16 parts, so we have to divide this slant height into a 16 parts. For that purpose we have to take dimension in compass. So here I will take 8 mm 80 mm in compass, and then I will divide this into a 5 mm, so I will get 16 parts here. So here I have drawn inclined line by taking any angle. That angle will be a greater than 45 degree, and then that line you have to divide into 16 parts. So now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and last will be 16. So now we have to join last point. Now we have to join last point of inclined line with the apex. Next, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, okay. Then lastly we have to give naming to these points. So here we have to give name 0, this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and this will be 16. Okay, so we have to transfer these all divided points in horizontal line forms. So here I will draw for 1, next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and last will be the 16. Okay, so as for procedure, we have to start curve from here. So here we have to see a one number line. Our curve will be start from here, one number vertical, one number horizontal. This will be the P1 number point. Next, two number vertical, two number horizontal, three number vertical, three number horizontal, four number vertical, four number horizontal, five number vertical, five number horizontal, six number vertical, six number horizontal, seven number vertical, seven number horizontal, eight number vertical, eight number horizontal. So here we'll get eight number. Next, nine number vertical, nine number horizontal, 10 number vertical, 10 number horizontal, 11 number vertical, 11 number horizontal, 12 number vertical, 12 number horizontal, 13 number vertical, 13 number horizontal, 14 number vertical, 14 number horizontal, 15 number vertical, 15 number horizontal, 16 number vertical, 16 number horizontal. So this will be our last point. So I will give naming to this all these points. This will be P1, this will be P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7, this will be P8, this will be P9, this will be P10, this will be P11, P12, P13, P14, P15, and this will be P16. Okay, so we have to join these all points. So for that purpose we have to see at top view. Here our curve will be start from 0 and it will complete one rotation at here itself. So here we can see that 0 to 4 this curve will be visible, and 4 to 8 that curve will be invisible. Next, 8 to 12 that curve will be visible, and 12 to 16 that curve will be invisible. So we have to start to join. So P1, P0 to P1 that will be visible, P1 to P2, P2 to P3, P3 to P4, P4 to P5. So this after P4 that curve will be invisible. So here that will be dotted, here also dotted, this will be dotted till P8. After that P8 that curve will be again visible. So that curve will be visible. So we have to show with dark till P12. Okay, after 12 that curve will be invisible. So we have to show with dotted lines. Okay, so we have shown that curve is known as helix curve or conical helix. Now if we will see this cone in top view, then here on in top view this curve will look like a spiral curve. यहाँ पर आपको spiral curve दिखेगा, or that curve is also known as Archimedean spiral. For that purpose we have to take a dimension of this cone from axis to generator. Here to here that dimension you have to take for each points. For 16 points we have to take that dimension. So this will be R1, this will R0, this will be R1, this will be R2, this will be R3, R4, R5, R6, R7, R8, R9, R10, R11, R12, R13, R14, R15, and R16. So all these radiuses we have to take, and that we have to mark on this top view. So for that purpose I will start from here. First I will take R0 distance and I will mark here. So that point will be here. So first point will be here. First R0 will be here. Next I will take R1 distance. R1 distance in compass. and I will mark on that one number line. So here I will mark. Next I will take R2 distance. Next R2 distance in compass, and I will mark on that 2 number line. Next I will take R3 distance. I am taking that distance from axis to that generator. This just distance is varying distance, R3. Next R4. Next R5. R6. Then I have to mark on that 6 number vertical line. Then R7. Then R8 distance. R9. Then R10. Then we have to take R11 distance in compass. Then R12. Now next to that, all that distances we have to measure with the help of scale, because that distance is less. So that will be a 7 mm. 7 mm I have to mark here. Next I will take that measure that distance. This will be 3 mm at R15. Next R16. Okay. After that we have to give naming. That will be R1. This will be R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, R7. Next this will be R8. This will be R9. This will be R10. This will be R11, R12, R13, R14, R15, and last will be the R16. So we have to join these all points. So I will join these points 0 to R1, R1 to R2, R2 to R3, R3 to R4, R4 to R5, R5 to R6, R6 to R7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14, 14 to 15, 15 to then last will be the R16. So likewise this Archimedean spiral will be look here. So here, so such type of problem is always asked in university exam.